Hello and welcome to the show. I'm here with another episode of FailRace, and we start with some street stocks on iRacing from Epoch Apollo, and this is the start line. Yes, that was a fantastic beginning of a race. I mean, we've seen many a crash from these cars. This was before, in fact, there were about 3 or 4 cars broken before they ever made the start line. Fantastic. These street stocks throw up some interesting stuff. There's a couple from me in this one of some strange occurrences going on. In fact, some very lucky escapes when racing these cars. The leader gets turned into the wall, and amazingly, everybody gets through. Despite the cars spinning across the track, number 2 car was sprinting frantically around there. Somehow, everybody avoided that one. That's not normal. Normally, with that silly things like that happen at the front of the race, everything goes wrong. I mean, for 2 cars, 3 cars, it went wrong there. But amazingly, the rest of the field got it through. This next one was also a fantastic escape for me and another car. The number 9 here gets a little tab and ends up going sideways, clonks a wall, gets flipped up, and goes over a couple of cars. I thought it was going over me. In fact, it was the number 4 that had an even scarier time as the 9 car spins around. I mean, at this stage, there is nothing that you can really do about this. Once this is sort of starting to happen, there isn't a huge amount that you can do at these sorts of speeds. You see the number 9 cars getting spun and turns up into the wall, comes back down. It's up and over the car that we're riding on board with. Yeah, that was quite scary. The crash still carried on. He did well to avoid these next cars, more manically spinning street stocks all over the place. It turns out street stocks are very dangerous. When raced at Charlotte, yeah, things are always interesting with them cars. Up next from a Rogue Racer 2000 on Forza Horizon 2, doing a bit of a speed run with a McLaren flying down some coastal roads. McLaren wanted to start a new Italian space program by sending a Punto. Well, it got some height. It's a start at least. Yet that Punto got some decent height. From that, not surprised really. Next from God vs Sumo, Forza Horizon 2 again, with a VW camper van that's learned a new trick. I think it may be haunted slightly. Not very often they bounce down the road on their roof. It's a strange one, but never mind, just don't go near it. From HB Santa, we're on GTA 5 with a very chrome G-Wagon, it's called a Dubster on here, that somebody messed with the gravity. Somebody's turned off the gravity, it seems, on GTA. Centre of mass is slightly wonky on this car, methinks. Yeah, little bit of an odd. It just kind of paused. It paused on the front bumper and took its time coming down from that one. Yeah, little bit of a strange one. More proof rolling starts tend not to work on Forza 5. Evil Fox 001 with some Indy cars as it gets a sudden whack and catapulted forwards. That is a big shunt, and we're still rolling until we eventually find a tyre wall. Yeah, well and truly buried in a sand trap. Sand trap. Sure. Yeah, that's not a good start to a race. That was a serious fire as well. That's not just a small shunt from something. I have another view of this crash from further back. You get to see it a little bit better from here. Still don't know what on earth went on. Cars are sort of lining up, and sudden fire of everything. 5 cars. 5 cars were killed in that one. Yeah, that was a bit of a nasty one. One of the more spectacular lag shunts I've seen at the start of a race. More Indy cars from LM145. I'm thinking this is later on in the same race, under heavy braking, nasty corner this one. Car in front decides it doesn't want to be a race car anymore. Doesn't want to stay on the track. We're just going to... There's no contact. It's just... We're going to fire it at the scenery. For whatever reasons, the gods of lag were not too keen on letting this Indy car race continue. Yeah, that one was off. We're on GTA 5 from Montajo on a police boat. The police are terrible shots as well. You're absolutely terrible shots on that one. The boat starts to capsize. The bodies are on fire. That was slightly confusing. Somehow we phased through the boat, but the boat would have its revenge and catapult I think it's Michael here playing as straight into the water. Yeah, not seen a boat catapult before. That's a new one from MZL. I think that's how it's pronounced. Again on GTA 5. These are not players you see in front of you. No, these are AI. I've never seen the AI go down here. Like maybe if you force them off the road, but he just drove down here and there's a ruiner that's going... Where are you going, ruiner? There's a Futo as well. A Futo has come to join... I'm not sure where the ruiner very very nearly sunk. The Futo became, yeah, that's a sort of a full-on submarine for the Futo there. I'm not sure what they're expecting to find over here. Like this bit of beach doesn't really go anywhere. It's quite a nice bit of beach, but it's not. The ruiner kind of stopped. I was really hoping these cars were going to drown. I was really hoping the AI were going to drown. There's another blooming MPV thing's joined as well. I have no idea why they're going over here. Eventually they freak out because they realise their cars are getting wet and run away. I don't know. I've never seen the AI derp out this much, or derp out in this way. It's yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. And finally, from Enemy ASD on War Thunder with a rolling tank, the best sort of tank. I'm very glad to see that some game has a tanks that can be rolled over. I tried to roll them in World of Tanks, you can't do it, but in War Thunder apparently you can. So well done for putting a tank. Or for rolling a tank over twice. Anyway, that is it for this video, guys. So thank you very much for watching. If you have clips you would like to submit to us, then you can on our forums. There'll be a link in the description. Of course, we need as many clips as we can get to keep this series going. At the very top of the thing, under official events, there is a FailRace clip submission bit, and that is where you can submit your clips, and all the rules and how to submit them and so on are in that thread. That's it from me, so until next time, goodbye.